Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of the Big Red Report. My name's Seth, here to review the Indiana game. Now this was kind of a special game for me in a way. I was back in Lincoln this past week and I actually got tickets to go to the game. The way it started was great. We scored touchdowns on two of our first two drives. Noah Vedral looked really good. And I thought, okay, I'm back, so of course now we're going to have a great game. That really wasn't the case, as we all know. There's a lot going on here that I don't know really how to even say what's actually going on, because it's a complete mystery to me. I mean, you look at this game, our quarterbacks threw 3 incompletions. We rushed for over 200 yards. We were very efficient on offense. In the defense, it didn't seem like they played terrible, but they never got off the field. And I think, you have a game where you're starting your backup quarterback, he goes down, the third-string quarterback comes in, and you still put up 30 points? I mean, that's not bad. The fact that you have to score 40 points to win a game is pretty sad, especially in the Big Ten, where it's not the Big 12, it's not the Pac-12. Averaging 30 to 35 in the Big Ten will get you a win most days. But this defense is so terrible right now. I don't understand why. It seems like every time we blitz, people are running screens, so it's becoming very predictable what we're doing. We can't get any sort of a pass rush with 4. It's becoming to the point where you look at a situation where at Ohio State, you have a guy who got either, I forget if it was 3 or 4 sacks against Wisconsin, who Wisconsin barely passes the ball 4 times in a game, let alone gives up 4 sacks, especially to one dude. It's just that the whole thing of not getting to the quarterback is just getting absolutely ridiculous. It's becoming apparent that the only way we can sack the quarterback is if we blitz every single fucking person on the field and the quarterback doesn't see the 3 wide open guys. That's the only way we're getting to the quarterback, and it's very frustrating. You look at our third down efficiency on defense, there were 7 of 14 on third downs, which is actually kind of a false stat because 3 of those times, and on fourth down as well, they had penalties that extended the drive. So this defense cannot get off the field right now. And I know Indiana's not a terrible team, but I mean, my God, there's enough talent on this defense. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Coach Chin running the defense and maybe he needs to go. I don't know if it's a scheme thing. I don't know if it's just the players are so damn stupid or they just don't care enough to actually pay attention and be detail-oriented and do your job mentality that you need on defense. I've said it for years. Defense is not hard. All you have to do is do your damn job and give it your all, and that'll at least give you half the success you need to win a game. The rest of it comes from talent. Defense is truly about 70% talent, or 70% giving a damn, doing your job, and 30% talent. That's why when you get those special pass rushers, defenses go completely over the edge and go over that top like Chase Young at Ohio State right now. I mean, what they're doing is literally because of him. That defense really isn't that great. He makes them that great. Just like that one year we had Sue dominating every game. We had the best defense we've ever had in our program's history. It just seems like to me this defense doesn't care. And it really hurt my feelings, especially on Black Shirt Day, that there was that kind of an effort. That was very disheartening, and it was very sick to actually be a part of that and just see guys not giving a damn. It's 2nd and 20 in the 4th quarter, and their quarterback throws up a jump ball, and Lamar Jackson acts like he barely jumps for it, doesn't even give a damn, barely attempts to swat the ball, and some receiver just plucks it out of the air, and it just seems like that's the defense right now. Anything anybody wants to do, they can do it. It's pretty sad to see, and I think that's the biggest problem with this team. We're scoring with backup quarterbacks, so it's not really the offense's fault. The offensive line has gotten a lot better. If you want to sit here and blame Frost, I'll be honest, I think you're an idiot. I think it's more of what's going on the defensive side of the ball, and he's an offensive coach. I don't want to hear this bullshit of, well, he can be in charge and he can veto any call, or he can do this or he can do that. He's an offensive coach. when the defense is on the field, he is worried about his offense. He's huddling with the offense, talking over plays with the offensive coordinator. His job is to have a defensive coordinator he trusts that can actually have success so he can worry about the offensive part of the game. Now, I don't know what this defensive coordinator, I really don't know if he'll be around. It's getting to the point where I think that's going to be, it's almost like Callahan and Cosgrove, where how long is he going to tie himself to this guy? I kind of hope he doesn't get fired in a way, because I hope that he can actually turn it around, and it might just be a personnel issue right now. I know there's some talent on that defense, but there's nowhere near the talent there should be, especially when it comes to pass rushers and speed. That's the two biggest factors right now with this defense, besides just not giving a damn about your assignments and actually doing the right things. It's just very disheartening right now. And that's really all I can talk about the game. We have some developing stars here. You got Wandell, who's actually turning into a better version of Maurice Washington already, which is good to see. Every time he gets hit, it scares me, though, because, damn, he's so small. But I think the offense has finally found the rhythm for the year. I'm not worried about them going forward. It's this defense that scares me. And I guess one thing I have to mention, too, is the complete lack of respect I have now for Indiana's coaching staff. I don't know how many times it was where we'd have the big play and we'd be running our hurry up and one of their guys would fall to the ground and fake an injury. Now, I know that there's the whole part of the game where he could actually be hurt. If it was 2 or 3 times, that's one thing. But the fact that I started keeping track, and by the time I started counting, I believe it was 11, and that was after a few other times, and the same guys did it multiple times. Number 44 for Indiana, you're a bitch. Number 94, you're a bitch. That was just disgusting to see. I hate that that's a part of football right now. It doesn't allow teams to play the way they want to, and no huddle and up-tempo is such a big part of college football and modern football these days. It sucks when teams take advantage of a bullshit rule system that allows them to do that. They need to start cracking down on that, and they need to change the rules because it's disgusting and it's ruining the game, and I think it's complete bullshit. So that's what I'll end on. I'll come at you with my preview for Purdue. Need a big win there. It's sad to say that against a shitty Purdue team that we need a big win, but that's where we're at here at 4-4, fighting for a bowl spot. So I'll end it with that, and catch you next time. Signing off.